Alright, so let's begin from the importance of polysaccharides. First, I would like to tell about the importance of starch. Starch is manufactured in the green leaves of plants from excess glucose produced during photosynthesis and serves the plant as a reserve food supply. Starchy foods are an important source of energy. After they are eaten, they are broken down into glucose, which is the body's main fuel, especially for our brain and muscles. Starchy foods provide important nutrients to the diet, including vitamin B, iron, calcium, and folate. In the commercial food world, starches help baked goods on every front. They help dough and batter adapt to processing equipment. Now coming to the importance of glycogen. Glycogen is an important buffer for glucose levels. When energy is required by the cell or the organism, glycogen serves as a critical energy source by providing glucose to tissues throughout the body. Muscle glycogen is an important fuel source during exercise. Liver glycogen, for example, plays a role in the regulating blood sugar levels and homeostasis. Importance of cellulose. Cellulose provides rigidity to the plant cells. The high tensile strength of cellulose fibers present in the plant cell wall is responsible for maintaining the shape and rigidity of plant cells. It is the structural component of plant cell walls. Cellulose is the most abundant of all the carbohydrates, accounting for over 50% of all the carbon found in the vegetable kingdom. It helps maintain the health of intestines. Now let's have a look on the uses of polysaccharides. Use of cellulose. Cellulose is mainly used to produce paperboard and paper. It comprises about 33% of all vegetable matter. 90% of cotton and 50% of wood are cellulose, and is the most abundant of all naturally occurring organic compounds. It is non-digestible by man. It is a food for herbivorous animals, example cows, horses, because they retain it long enough for digestion by microorganisms present in the alimentary tract. It is processed to produce paper and fibers and is chemically modified to yield substances used in the manufacture of such items as plastics, photographic films, and rayon. Other cellulose derivatives are used as adhesives, explosives, thickening agents for food, and in moisture-proof coatings. Uses of glycogen. When the body doesn't need to use the glucose for energy, it stores it in the liver and muscles. This stored form of glucose is made up of many connected glucose molecules and is called glycogen. When the body needs a quick boost of energy or when the body is not getting glucose from food, glycogen is broken down to release glucose into the bloodstream to be used as fuel for the cells. Bacterial growth and yeast sporulation have also been associated with glycogen accumulation. Uses of starch. Most commercial starch is made from corn, although wheat, tapioca, and potato starch are also used. Aside from their basic nutritional uses, starch are used in brewing and as thickening agents in baked goods and confections. Starch is used in paper manufacturing to increase the strength of paper and is also used in the surface sizing of paper. It is also used in the manufacture of corrugated paper board, paper bags and boxes, and gummed paper and tape. Large quantities of starch are also used in the textile industry as warp sizing, which imparts strength to the thread during weaving. Thank you.